my name is Casey.
And my name is Kelsey, and we are Reading with KaKel.
So I'm the Ka.
And I'm the Kol, which comes from K-A for Casey and K-E-L for Kelsey.
Yes, it is our friendship ship name.
Yes.
And if you would like to learn more about that, we will link you to that video somewhere on this screen because we don't know yet how to do that, but we will figure it out. So this channel is going to be a booktube channel, and it came about because I was thinking of starting a booktube channel.
I told Casey that I had thought about making some booktube videos as well in the past. She said that we should make a collab channel, which I thought was brilliant. So that's what we're doing here.
Yeah, we're kind of doing like a Vlogbrothers booktube style channel.
Along those lines,
those lines, yeah. So we're going to be making videos to each other, almost, kind of, sort of, yeah.
So the way this is going to work is that we are each going to make our own personal booktube videos. Casey's videos will be under the label Books from the Burrow. And
thanks, Becca, for that one.
And my videos will be under the title The Bookish Knitter. 1 week out of every month, we will use our videos to make book recommendations to each other.
We plan on starting out with 2 videos a week, one from Kelsey, one from me. We will see how that goes. If we need to cut back on that, we will. If we decide we want to make more, we will. Not set in stone, but that is our goal for the moment.
It's a learning process. Casey, what do you expect to get out of this channel?
I expect to read more because I've been kind of in a reading rut and have not been doing a lot of reading, so I really want to read more. I want to learn about more books that I can read because I don't already have a huge to-be-read pile and I'm not already a book hoarder. I want to become more confident in myself, and I think being in front of a camera and then watching myself over and over again while I edit will be good for that.
So, I believe that. I buy it.
I want us to become closer friends. So
I don't know if that's possible.
I think it'll be a good project for us in our friendship.
Yeah.
What do you expect to get out of this?
I also am hoping to read more. I used to, when I was younger, read about a book a day. And I actually just graduated with a degree in English, which you would think had made me more of a reader. But if anything, it made me less of a reader. There were so many books to read that I wanted to, but at school you just don't always have time. So now that I've graduated and I have my degree, I am going to try to dedicate more time to reading. Like you, I also want to find out about more books than I currently know about. I feel like a lot of the books I read, not that there's anything wrong with this, but they tend to be more about what's popular, what everyone's constantly talking about. And that's great, and those books end up being great, but I think I want to try to find more books that not that many people are talking about and find some writers who are really talented that aren't in the spotlight as much.
You want to be a hipster reader?
I do. I want to stay out of the mainstream.
So to start off with something fun for our channel, we decided to do a Barnes & Noble challenge.
We had only 2 rules. Our books, we had to judge them based solely on their covers. They had to speak to us. We weren't allowed to read the back covers or descriptions or anything.
No, not until we were out of the store.
Also had to be a book that we had no idea what it was about. If we knew of the book, not allowed.
Had to be from a genre we don't normally read, so we were trying to branch out. We will show you that footage now. Kelsey, what genre have you picked?
Adult. If that's a genre. Not young adult, because I always do young adult.
Real adult.
Okay, something I haven't heard of.
Something you haven't heard of, and the cover strikes you. It speaks to you.
what does the cover speak to you?
The title speaks to me.
It has to be the cover.
Yeah.
Ooh, or maybe this one.
See, I feel like maybe that should be the one because you like immediately reached for it.
Okay, okay, this one.
A Robot in the
Wait.
Garden by Deborah Install, which is hilarious because her last name is Install and it's about robots.
I've chosen the romance section, which will be interesting because I've never read a romance novel before, so that's why I'm doing it.
Grab the cover that made you scary again.
I found a cover that terrifies me.
Yeah, that terrifies me a little bit too.
A buccaneer at heart. I do like pirates.
You do like pirates.
This one also kind of scares me. What is he gonna unleash? His manliness.
You'll never be the same. I like that one.
Darkness.
And yet the cover is very much not dark.
Oh. Okay.
Why was that an immediate no? I'm curious.
It's like this one.
The girl looking away thing.
Like, well, and it's historical, which I mean I'm okay with, but like this woman looks too sweet for it to be a romance novel.
You want the sassy ones.
Yeah, I want the bad.
But does it speak to you?
I think it does. It's very pretty. These two.
Well, you picked them both kind of at random, so
I
they
did.
both spoke to you.
They did. This one's a thriller. I've never read a thriller, so I feel like I'm gonna go with this one. I have chosen Darkness by Karen
Robards?
This font is very hard to read. But this is my book.
As you saw, I picked A Robot in the Garden by Deborah Install. I saw the cover and I don't know, the fact that it was a robot reaching for a flower, just that technology mixed with nature, and it had cute colors on it. I don't know. It looked fun.
To you.
It spoke to me. But I also really appreciate the fact that it's a story about a robot and her last name is Install.
Haha.
So it's apparently about this guy named Ben who finds a robot named Tang and they meet each other, basically. And it's a story about friendship and what it means to be human. And that sounds adorable. So I'm excited about this.
I'm excited about it too. I'm probably gonna have to borrow it.
Yep.
If it's good.
If it's good.
You'll have to let us know.
We'll probably do review or discussion videos about these books so that you guys out there aren't waiting in suspense.
That's right. My book that I chose, as you saw, is Darkness by Karen Robarbs, which I've discovered she's written like 40 books or something, is what it says.
It's apparently very popular.
It's apparently very popular. And I have never read a romance novel before, so this should be interesting. And the cover does not go with the story at all, that I can tell. But it's about Dr. Gina Sullivan, who is an ornithologist, and she is in Alaska, some Alaskan island, on a research trip. And there's a plane that crash lands on the island, and there's a survivor who's a hunky man.
Hunky brooding man.
Hunky brooding man. And so she finds him and I guess tries to help him. But he is some like spy or something. I don't know. He knows all these government secrets and people are out to get him. And when they go back to her camp, all of her team has been murdered. And so it's like, does she trust this man? Does she help him escape the island because these people are after him? Who knows? We shall find out. The cover doesn't really go with that story, but I do still like the cover. Like, that's why I got it, because it was so bright and colorful, but it's darkness. Like,
What?
So I'm kind of excited to read it. So we shall see if I enjoy it.
Maybe she'll be your new favorite author.
Maybe she'll be my new favorite author. Maybe she will become above Jane Austen, which is highly unlikely, but you never know.
You should know that about us, that we both really love Jane Austen.
Yes, we are Jane Austen nerds.
I'm sure she will come up.
All of the time.
Yeah. Speaking of Jane Austen, we wanted, before we signed off, to just let you know that at the beginning of this year, we started a Jane Austen book club. Both of us wanted to read through all of Jane's novels, and neither one of us has done all of them completely. So originally, it was just going to be like the two of us and maybe a couple other friends. And we started a Facebook group, but then our friends invited friends, and then their friends invited friends. So now we have about 70 members currently on Pride and Prejudice. We're reading through one book every 2 months, and I usually put up a reading schedule if you really want to have a reading schedule, but you don't have to. We're just reading through and picking out our favorite points and talking with other Jane nerds and reading through her books.
We've read Northanger Abbey, Sense and Sensibility, and like Kelsey said, we're on Pride and Prejudice. And if you're like me and you're a procrastinator, it's okay, because I have not even started Sense and Sensibility yet. If you're worried about being behind, don't worry. You can catch up, or if you just want to jump right in with Pride and Prejudice, you can. We'll leave a link in the doobly-doo below.
Join us.
Okay, thanks. Bye.